Come on, Rangers! Come on, Rangers!
The whole game.
The Surrey Senior Cup Final. After a hard-fought run of, well, 4 games, Dorking find themselves making the trip to the home of the FA for the big finish. A home that also happens to be their home, Meadowbank. And with just 4 days to go until Dorking face Ebbsfleet in the National League South playoff final, asking the Wanderers to focus on this one is a huge ask. For Kingstonian, there are no such distractions. With bunch of amateurs alumni, Barks and Mike in the coaching team, we have little doubt that Dorking's opponents, while a division below Marc White's side, will be fully motivated to win the cup. So Marc will need to get his players, and indeed himself, into the right frame of mind.
When we got to the final of the Premier version, or even the lower junior, I had a sleepless night for about 2 months with excitement. Now we're in the final of the senior competition, and it is going to be a great occasion, and as the crowd, but I'm going to need the crowd to come in. I'm going to need to sort of smell the boot polish to sort of really get amongst it. We are obviously tunnel vision on a really big game we've got coming up, and we're taking time out of work. We're planning every single part of that game, and it's hard to see beyond that really. But you know, we want to. You know, we haven't won a cup, Rich. I mean, I would say we are fucking useless in cup competitions. And to say we, obviously, I mean me. I would say pretty fucking useless. And we've not lifted a cup. Honestly, I can't remember the last time we lifted one, if at all. Got to many finals. We're like the Jimmy White of the County Cup, runners up every year. And Kingstonian are, you know, they are a great side, and they didn't have a great season. There's no way of dressing that up. But you look at the team sheet, which we've just seen, they're a great side. They, you know, they're going to enjoy it in front of a few people. It's a cup final. So I've got a job to do to make my people realise it's a cup final.
Are you using tonight to test a couple of players?
Yeah, McManus, I think McManus and Kennedy are, they wouldn't be playing tonight if it wasn't for Saturday. They need another week's rest, but they want to try and be involved. We need to see where Niall is as well. Jimmy Mewitt's got a really bad dead leg. We need to make sure that we just plan it and then just let the rest happen.
Big game for Kingstonian, big game for the club. You know, and we come here confident, wanting to win, of course. We know we're up against a well-drilled team that's flying, a team that you can research and know everything about, a team that's hard to stop, a manager who is a fine margins manager who looks at all the details and will know all about us, a really astute manager. But we come here, you know, hoping to give a good account of ourselves, and a great day for me and Mike.
Absolutely, yeah. Just you know, what a journey it's been up to this point. You know, from where we were for the start of the season. I mean, a huge thanks to Hayden Bird, the Kingstonian manager, who watches a bunch of amateurs and, you know, legend of non-league football, who's sort of give us a chance just on the off chance of meeting him, and said like he's watched everything that's gone out, and thinks that everything we're saying is the same sort of stuff that's being said at this sort of level. So to be at this level and be in a cup final is fantastic. And you know, me, Barks, yourself, Rich as well, probably never thought we'd be here. Certainly against Dorking Wanderers at the end of the season, but it'll be a great game. We're well prepared. I'm sure that, you know, they're going to be well prepared. They're flying, as Bark says, and it'll be a really nice evening. Hopefully lots of people come, lots of turnout for a great game.
Right, lads. Boys, anyone not here quickly? I gave Hayden the team, the formation, and I just turned up. I said, yeah mate, it's there. Just good luck. He goes, is that really it? I said, yeah, that's it. Good luck. There's no way of understating the fact that genuinely our minds should be on Saturday, not this game. I'm just being honest. We should treat this game like a really good opportunity for a training match, genuinely. There'll be about 1,200 here. It's not, they've sold about 1,200. I'm not dismissing this cup. We've never won it. We never won even the lower sections. I'd love to win it. I'll be buzzing, the whole shebang. But what I'm looking for tonight is you boys making my mind up for those little marginal decisions for Saturday, or being ready because your teammate is injured. There's a few of these boys, I think they're going to struggle to make it. Al's one of them. Jimmy. Niall, where is Niall? He's testing himself. He's testing himself. So the numbers are declining and we need fit bodies. Right now, in front of our fans, we're here to win a cup. But I'm not going to sit here now and tell you it's going to change our life like Saturday will. But what can happen tonight is you could rule yourself out of my thinking for Saturday. Don't do that, because you're all great people. I want you all in the thinking, okay? They're 4-2-3-1, always are. I literally gave them the team and I walked in and said, that's the shape as always, right? And they are going to press high. They're going to stop us playing out. That's what they're going to do. And they're going to plonk someone on you, DJ. And they're quite good at it. Their bench, their players on their bench are good enough for our league. They've got like the best team in their division by a long way. Alex Adai has just fucking come off a pro deal. Fucking Cheltenham is on the bench. I don't want you to take my relaxed tone. I'm just not prepared to use up energy of mine on tonight's game in any kind of way that takes any mental stuff away from you. You should be thinking, I want to play Saturday. That's what you should be thinking today. It's as simple as that, boys. You have to be honest sometimes. They are definitely going to put a foot in. I know the defenders, Ollie Cook. They've got the boy Alfie Young. Do you know Alfie Young? Good player. Fucking they paid money for him from Watford. So they're going to put a foot in. They're going to be aggressive, right? So just, I don't think saying the word staying out of trouble ever, it's the worst thing you can do. But just little things like, you know, trying to run through 4 people or giving it to McShane back to goal with 2 centre-halves facing him. Do you know what I'm saying? Just pass the ball around so quick they don't know what day of the week it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah? But I think it's been a really, really tough game. Tonight, in mind, good warm-up, good tactics, switched on, use it as an opportunity to show us where you are. Okay? Well, good stuff. No, but what they took them 2 off, ended up with Lee Martin in there and that Egan, and that's what sort of changed the game. But I mean, it's unbelievable.
What's is that Tanner?
He's injured. I don't think they've got a lot of centre mids, and I don't think they've got a lot of centre halves. Yeah, he is. Yeah, Egan's. The thing is, Egan's a good player, but my thing is, if he was fully fit, he would have played. So he's obviously nowhere near fully fit if he's come off the bench. So if he starts him against us, that's probably an advantage. Do you know Ray Lewis is the guy giving that presentation from Bookham, from your way? Yeah, see him there, yeah. His claim to fame, he's refereed FA Cup finals, but his biggest claim to fame is he was the ref at Hillsborough. Yeah, he was the ref at Hillsborough, man. Imagine that. Nothing fucking supersedes that. Yeah, he was the one there that day, man. He's such a nice guy. He's the president for Surrey FA, such a good guy. I remember playing as a kid in Bookham, and he'd come and like help out, even as a Premier League First Division ref, and he'd come and help out ref on a Sunday. He's just been in football his whole life. Love that, Nicky. Nicky, wouldn't strike through too many balls like that. No, early crosses, yeah, Bobby. Either take them on early or cross early. Hello, mate. You all right, son?
Good, mate.
Hello, Ray.
How you doing, mate?
Yeah, very good, mate.
Yeah,
I was just telling Dan Gallagher your background.
All right.
So you see that guy there? Let me tell you his background. I was just telling him out there, yeah. Because he's from over your way, Bookham Leatherhead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Good to see you, Ray. Clueless.
That's going to be the last game you play this season. Fucking do it properly.
Fuck me, Bob. Nothing like negative. For some of us, our career's over.
You'll never see this crowd again.
Go on, Bob. Well done, mate. Put a shift in boards, you could die on the way home. They're going to press the fuck out of us. So we have to move the ball quick, Slav, from you. Make the good use out of your box. Okay? If you had to pass the ball out 5 times, left or right. Give it to Isaac 3, Callum 2, because he's just returned from injury. He's not 100%, okay? Think about these little things. You go around the edges early. If we're struggling to go around the edges, we'll come and make a big overload in midfield. You, but decisively one of you. Or we'll go shallow, or give it to Sammy on his left. Sammy will put it into Ots or the winger. Yeah? They've got really good individuals, literally good individuals. This is the game. You let them on the ball, they're going to show you up. I'll tell you that now. They're going to show you up. Not many people ever do that. So I wrote down here, discipline's got to be really, really good, because the referees are from the Surrey FA, and every single person in the Surrey FA is here because it's their event. This is not the game they're going to let things go, right? Obviously, right? We need a clean game. We need it to be fair, firm but fair. Don't get agged out with anybody else on the pitch, because if you get agged out of one of them, his teammate, who's got no more games of football this year, goes through your mate. Don't make it an aggy game. Make it a really fast, clean game. Okay, that's important. We'll talk about playing out. Can we transfer as much as we can when we can? Forward passing when we can. And we put balls in the box for Ox and Devi, both of which are good in the air. Okay, dead balls take our time, because that's when National League teams like us can be really good. Dead balls, set it up, good delivery, good strategy. Okay, boys? So we have to be really, really ready and respect, what's going on here tonight. So get yourselves organised, and then you've got to line up to go out, okay? All right?
Guys, big man.
All the best, mate. All the best.
See you after. Take care.
Barks it. Let's go, come on, let's go. Let's go, Bob. Bobby, get some shots off early.
They got all the kit, they got all the spray and everything. All mic'd up.
They got the spray?
Yeah, got the sprays all mic'd up.
Where's that rain? Don't do a lot of it, you get told off. Absolute fucking shambles. Imagine, has anyone ever been in his apartment or flat? You'd be like, like one of them, go in and go, no, you've been burgled. He's like, nah, mate, that's my apartment.
That Kingstonian FC, or a division below Dorking, is countered by their coaching team's familiarity with the Dorking setup. Manager Hayden Bird has a plan to stop the Wanderers from doing their thing. So the big question now is, will Hayden's plan work, or will Dorking's pattern of play be effective, regardless of Hayden's countermeasures?
Fucking hell, Bob.
From the outset, it's clear that Kings are pressing high up the pitch. They're working on the Dorking wingbacks and terrorising playmaker DJ Oldacre. Marc has asked his players to avoid getting kicked about, but apparently that's easier said than done.
You fucking told him to get out of trouble, he fucking spins into 3 people.
Bobby Joe's free kick gives Sammy the first sighter on goal.
It's just the one who's out there.
Kings respond with lightning pace. Daniel Ajakai, Kashani Samuels and Walter Figuera are too fleet of foot for Dorking to get a tackle in. The cross is too quick for Samuels to convert, but the effort certainly serves as a warning.
Do it early! Harry!
To skip the press, Slav goes long to Harry Ottaway, but Kings are prepared for that too, and they take the attack straight back to Dorking. Samuels evades 3 defenders before placing the ball inside Slav's far post, with the keeper apparently thinking the ball will slip wide rather than into the net.
Relax!
Dorking are endeavouring to get up the pitch to no avail, and when Bobby Joe gets caught out, DJ has to take one for the team.
Bobby! Bobby! Better start from you, come on!
Dorking's build-up play is less convincing than my voice's attempts to recover from the 2022 Super Cold, and Kings are hunting for a second. There's not a single area of the pitch where Dorking are looking good, and David Radari's struggles up front aren't helping.
Dave, mate.
David! Come on! Sharper!
Noel McManus provides some quality down the right-hand side 16 minutes in, and he gives Dorking their first chance to test the goalkeeper, whose name I can't pronounce. I'm waiting for Barks or Mike to reply to my message in the Bunch of Amateurs WhatsApp chat. Harry the Hot Dog Ottaway does well to turn his shot goalwards, but Serene Sana, fuck's sake, come on Barks, is well positioned to turn the ball away.
Love that, keep getting out, switch on there!
Listen, we need to be a bit louder, a bit more information. We don't want to give these a goal because we go a bit quiet. Sometimes you've got to liven up your teammates, sometimes you've got to talk to each other. Yeah? Listen, 1-0, you know you can win the game. Then you can have a goal. This is a shit night for you, right? To get into the team, get a goal before the half, yeah? Come on.
Come on, boys.
Even with mid-half pep talk, Mark's not able to get his team playing with more urgency.
Speed it up, Sammy!
Right.
Fuck! Speed it up! Niall! Get in the box, Niall!
Dorking are pushing up, but their fuck me. Dorking are pushing up, but their attacks are lacklustre, and Kingstonian are waiting to pounce with swift counters. Ajakai feeds Figuera as if he were my cat, and like my cat, Figuera's effort is almost entirely toothless. That wasn't even close to a foul, ref. Kings are rampant up front, giving Slav Huck a chance to find redemption after that early goal.
That's what he does, Slav.
The first save was routine, and the second was utterly brilliant. Kings are having more chances than Nick Cotton, but they're spurning each and every one of them. First Figuera drags his shot, and then Fabio Sareva nods wide of the post when a goal seemed destined.
Forward, 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 forward! That's 10 seconds, Sammy. Are you struggling, Cal? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Niall struggling? Yep. Okay, cool. We'll just shut the window, yeah? Shut the window. We need, There is some fucking bad individual performances there, boys. Bad. I mean, I'm looking around struggling to find a positive individual performance, right? We have to call it as we see it. What I've done with you is give you the respect to tell you how I feel about tonight. Yeah? And you're not giving me any respect back. It's silent. It's silent. Completely silent. Why are we just passing into and around the press, Sammy? Why are we doing it? I can show you videos back, mate. You're a top. We are passing non-stab. You never want the ball in this game unless you know it's a quick switch of play. Never. Right? Deej, when you get the ball there, your next pass, we do this every week. If your next pass, Deej, if your next pass is there, right? So they're 4-2-3-1, yeah? So this is them. So if your next pass is there, they go like that. Callum, if your next pass is there, they go like that. Sammy, if your next pass is there, they go like that. You're experienced footballers. Experienced footballers, right? Experienced footballers. We're passing into a press. We need to stop that. Our problem is we're playing extremely boringly. The fans are getting annoyed. That's rare. Just passing around the back. And by the time we can go forward, you know, like I always say, I want the keeper kicking, or we high press. By the time we can go forward, we're going forward at times from these areas. And then Harry and that are coming in, they've got centre arse up their arse. Speed the game up, lads. Do you want this lot? I'd like to say it's their cup final, but it actually is, right? And it's your cup final. Do you want this lot to fucking be celebrating with a trophy in front of you in a minute? Right? Boys, listen, this is an important week to be really positive vibes, yeah? You are, I'll tell you what you're doing, you are disrespecting the opposition. You are disrespecting them. These are no mugs, never have been. Good team, right? If you play in front of their press, they'll just keep charging it down and they're getting the ball. You name me one phase of play they've had. They haven't had a phase of play like the one we done when the keeper's made a good save. They haven't had a 5-6 pass phase of play. It's just us giving them the ball. Sammy, you've got to get us together. You're the captain today. You've got to get us together, right? And this is one of those boys now where you need to turn up, okay? You two need to both come off, okay? This is when I'll work out the changes in a second. You boys need to passionately, in front of your fans, try and win this trophy now. You need to show them why everybody talks about us. You need to show them why we can be 3 down against Dulwich and come back to 4-3, right? But if you fuck about with the ball and play in front of a team like this, it's chicken feed to them. They'll nick it, they'll nick it, they'll nick it. Don't go backward anymore. Do me a favour, don't let me witness you being quiet in a cup final for 45 minutes. None of you. Don't do that to yourselves or me and the management team. I've respected you to tell you how I feel about tonight. And if that's impacted the way you're approaching the game, then more for me. Maybe I should have mugged you off and told you all you're starting Saturday and told you all the X, Y, but I didn't. I respected you. So you fucking respect me back and you've got to be a lot better than that. A lot better than that. Right? Right? Is anybody else injured bar the 2 coming off? No? No? Okay. You need to get yourselves together while I work out what we're doing, okay? We'll just tell the boys coming on, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, risking injuries, isn't it? But yeah, got it. Yeah, it's Nicky and Dan. Yep. That's what it is.
Go left.
Isaac.
Left Isaac, down on the right.
Yeah. Isaac, go left. Dan's going to go right, okay? All right, mate. You're right anyway. No, you're left. You're going to right now. Okay. Sammy, you've got to get hold of us, mate. It's too quiet, Sammy. Okay. You okay, mate? Head up. Cal, head up, man. Come on. It's the bigger picture. Come on. It's a bigger picture. Heads up. Bigger picture.
Come on, fellas.
Don't leave it in here. Come on, boys. Come on, lads. Oi, show what we're all about. Go and get the next goal and let them shit themselves. Come on. Come on, boys. Fucking come on.
Niall McManus and Callum Kennedy were both on the pitch tonight in an effort to prove their fitness ahead of the forthcoming playoff final. And admitting that they can't play in the second half is also an admission that they will not be fit for Saturday's playoff final against Ebbsfleet.
Stay out of trouble, Nicky, yeah? Don't expect the ref to give you anything. Be a massive leader for me. Get into our boys. You've got to take all these habits into fucking Saturday for me, right? Yeah? Get into the boys.
Right, 20, yeah?
I guess it's about time we took a look at the kits today. Obviously, this is Dorking's kit from last season, which is fine. We've got one on the wall. But this number, is this yellow? Is it gold? We're colourblind here at Bunch of Amateurs, so we can't really tell. It's a nice shirt, I suppose. It's yellowish. If they knew about fcfootballkit.com, they might have got something a little bit more original. Marc needs a reaction from his side, and the introduction of live wire winger Nick Wheeler helps create the spark that leads to such a reaction. It kind of works.
Get a shot off, Nicky.
Serene Senna, thanks Box, makes a comfortable stop, but Dorking are clearly looking more effective offensively, and David Rodari is next to have a go. Dorking keep coming forwards, moving the ball quicker and not allowing Kings to press them into submission. Rodari gets past the defence, but his offside effort goes over the bar. Still, things are looking promising for the home side. Gets to the ball ahead of Deshaun Theobald, fucking hell, whose reckless challenge is an indisputable foul. And we're not entirely sure what defence Theobald seems to be mounting here. It could be more of a stone bonker if he turned into a literal hammer made of stone and hit us on the head.
Yeah.
DJ Oldacre slots the ball past Senna to get Dorking level again.
Get the tank behind! Nicky, feet! Nicky, feet!
Kingstonian have brought on striker Jason Banton as they consider the best form of defence to be to attack, but they can't stem the wave of assaults that Dorking is sending their way.
Is that Kane? Has he saved it? He's cleared it off the line.
Kane Wills has indeed turned the ball toward the bottom corner. A miraculous clearance from Nyron Clunis keeps Kings on level terms.
Deliver! DJ.
Buffalo. Oh, the Buffalo.
Kings are primed to counter-attack, and when Banton gets into the penalty area, his cross strikes the arm of Samuel Abd. Marc would clearly prefer to concede a penalty than lose Wes Fogden to injury, but it's not a choice that's his to make.
Foggy, go down! Sammy! Tell him to go down! Foggy!
Marc wants Fogden to go down injured and get treatment. He's used all his subs and he can't replace the influential midfielder.
He's got to go, Foggy's got to go down, Beardy. He's fucked. Who's that? Harry up the way up top. DJ, hey!
The coaches have figured out a formation for 10 men as Fogden's game, and perhaps his season, is coming to an end.
He's got to come off, he's going to go 4-4-1. Hurry up, please! Right, you won't remember all this. Take it with you. It's got to go 4-4-1. Take that now. Go and talk to the boys. Go and talk them while he's down. Go and talk to him. Hey? Yeah, he's fine. I feel bad for your Fogs, mate. Try doing the team one.
With just seconds on the clock, Dorking are still on the attack despite the one-man disadvantage. Still, Kings are primed to counter. Nick Wheeler saves the day with Figueroa looking to pounce. It's enough to see the game out and send the cup final to a penalty shootout.
Cheers, mate. You can, mate. Cheers, mate. Listen to me, yeah? Listen. Right, listen. A lot more fight and fucking heart there, yeah? So there's a trophy on the penalty shootout. He'll save 2 at least. It's okay? Right, these are the boys taking them. As always, put it where you normally do. His run-ups are perfect. He's going to hit it with purpose, yeah? D's go first, Bobby, Nicky, Kane, H. That's it. Don't change your mind. Don't do shit run-ups. Put it where you put it, and don't try and put the ball too high. Okay?
Marc's decisive approach to the shootout leaves no ambiguity or room for self-doubt. Slav is arguably the greatest penalty saver alive. So all Dorking have to do is put 4 out of 5 away, and chances are they'll win.
Save that.
About 80% of left footers go that side.
I'd have saved that.
Having already beaten Senna from the spot, DJ goes the same way and gets the same result.
One of my tactics is to walk into different positions.
We have to say, Gus Sow doesn't look entirely confident here. Slav makes the save with his feet and hands Dorking the advantage. Before joining Dorking, Bobby Joe claims to have never missed a penalty, but 2 misses this season might have dented the lad's confidence.
Bit of bollocks, Stuart Pearce. Stuart Pearce. Hey, can he miss it? I mean, Rich gets it.
Despite sporting a look that can only be described as Paul Dano's psychopath-esque, Kenny Beanie seems to know exactly what he's doing. We're not exactly sure why the ref is chatting to every player, but in Nick's case it might have been off-putting. Senna makes the save and gets Kings back in the game. Tio Tao came off the bench with just a minute to go, so we assume he's a penalty specialist. We're expecting an expert finish here. Slav's save puts the tie back into Dorking's hands.
Can Kane take penalties?
Kane Wills, probably the most reliable man in the stadium, steps up to make it 3-1. If Ollie Cook misses, it means that Dorking have won the cup. And I finish this before my voice goes. So it's now down to Harry the Hot Dog Ottaway to win the cup.
Why is the ref talking to Harry?
We make no secret of our love for Harry Ottaway, and the look of disappointment on his face breaks our hearts.
Up to them, is it? Yeah. Slav's right.
We're into sudden death now. Kashani Samuels needs nerves of steel.
Right, Sav's just stand still there because his run-up was so bad, he's only ever going to do that.
Loney David Radari needs to score in what might be his final act as a Dorking player.
Very nice, Sam.
Nyron Clunis now has to score to keep the Kings' noses in front. Presumably the referee talking to him's really helping. Slav saves like Martin Lewis with a Midland bank account and gives Dan Gallagher a chance to be the hero.
He's blasting, but he's probably thinking I won't want him to. I'd rather him blast.
Dan Gallagher slots his penalty in and wins the Surrey Senior Cup for Dorking Wanderers.
I'll see you later. I'll see you later, mate. Go on, Dad. Come on, mate, come on, mate. Boys, I know. Listen, listen to me. I know we're fucking like. I know we're like a Rolls Royce team and that, and we don't enjoy anything if we win 8-0. I do get that, yeah. We have just won the cup, yeah. We've just won the cup. That's all that matters. How you win. Winning's what's important. Make sure when we get the cup, we actually look like we wanted to win it. Is that all right? Yeah. Right. Because at the moment, it's like they're like, oh, they're not happy. So he started going for that last penalty, Sammy. I see it. Dino's like, no, like a movie. Dino's like, get him off it. No, boys, we won the cup, that's all that matters. Well done, we got there. No, you've got to do it, really, Sammy. Come on, Sammy! That's it. Handles.
It's not much you usually have to give the FA money.
No, right,
we're going to give you money.
Do it like a deposit. Do it like a deposit.
Couple of grand.
Oh, well done, mate. Well done, mate. Cheers, mate. Take care. Oh, sorry, mate.
Cheers, Mark.
Cheers, mate.
Well done, mate.
Thanks, Ray.
Best luck, son.
Cheers. Thanks.
Bye, mate.
Cheers, Alex.
See you.
Thanks, mate. Cheers. Not sure that's going to go down the history books of their finals. Yeah. 2 bags, mate. I've been involved in livelier cup wins, I'll be honest. Fucking hell. We'll have a critique about it. Do you want us to look happy for a minute? Hey, fucking look. Yeah, there ain't no champagne. But the players coming in. Need to get in, lads, come on. Who's responsible? I take it I have to give that to them, yeah? Get DG, but what a penno, Dan. Was you worried? Right, basically, boys, I won 2 grand. Yeah, that is by far the most positive thing tonight that has happened. He goes, Mark, I know you normally give us money. That's what he said. For fines, he goes, today we're giving it back. I said, just keep it, just deposit it, mate. Fucking deposit account, just put it back in yours. Listen, boys, weren't vintage, you know. I don't really know any other way we could have played it. I think we'll look at positives. Dan went on and he's just like a winner, warrior, wants to win and like lifts everybody momentarily. DJ gives it a proper spurt. I feel really bad. Unfortunately, football is like that, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you'll have games. We've lost, what, 4 tonight, is it? Fogs, Niall, Cal, Isaac struggling. Where is he in there, Isaac?
Yeah.
Sorry, mate. Oh. Yeah. Was you going up for a penalty?
Next, yeah.
Was you next?
Even with the ball gone.
I honestly saw Sammy start walking. And Dino just come off his fucking, like, his seat like this. Like that. I don't think, if I could do the team talk again, I don't think I can position it any other way. Because realistically, you're playing in a game, you know that you've got a real cup final in front of fucking what is now 3,500 Saturday, like could sell it out twice. Do you know what I mean? We've lost a lot of casualties tonight, so that everybody's going to be involved Saturday now, which is great for those involved. But you know, well done to Slav. Always good for 2-3 penalties, never lets us down ever, so well done Slav. Brilliant couple of saves during that game. We are all in Saturday. We are fucking. Whose phone's that? Who's that? Stav?
No idea.
It's in your bag.
Yeah, that was me.
Lucky you saved them 3 penalties though. But we won a cup. We never win fucking cups. I don't think I've ever won one. I think I've come run them up every fucking time. Do you know what I mean? So well done, boys. Won the cup. And I've got 2 bags. I'm gonna go and cash it in. Right, cheers. Well done, boys. Well done, boys. We've got to do. I mean, basically, if Slav's on the same pitch as penalties, you can start booking your holidays. You're gonna win. That's how he works. Brilliant penalty stopper. Some keepers are just shot stoppers, and he reads which way they're going. He's pretty good at it. Rarely goes the wrong way. I said he'd save 2, he saved 3.
I think everybody that knows you knew you were going to save at least 2 penalties in that shootout. Did you feel that way?
Oh, I always feel that way. No, obviously, I went through a couple penalty shootouts in my football life, and yeah, I beg myself. Sometimes works, sometimes doesn't, but most of the time I think I can read the player, or well, at least that was a hope so. And yeah, try help the team to win a shootout. So penalty is one of the skills I actually prefer, special skills.
I'm feeling disappointed for the players because I think the players deserve to win. I thought that Kingstonian played a final against all odds. If you consider that our season finished 3.5 weeks ago, we're playing a final effectively away from home because the home of the Surrey FA is the home of Dorking Wanderers. And now if you add to that you're playing an exceptional side, and albeit, you know, Marc may say that the players that played today are not the players that played on Saturday, the truth is that Marc has 2 first teams, and any one of those players that played today could at any stage play in Dorking's first team because they have an exceptional squad. So the odds were stacked against us, there's no doubt, but I thought that the response and the performance of the players was nothing short of exceptional.
We've took some casualties tonight. We've got four players now that are not going to miss. That are going to miss Saturday. Fogden, McManus, Kennedy, Philpott. 4 players out. The game come at a really bad time, but I didn't want to disrespect the competition because it's a fantastic competition. It's a real privilege to be in it and to win it against all these, you know, effectively the #1 team in Surrey, having started in the lower junior section. We've played in the lower junior, intermediate, Premier, and now the senior, and we've won the very best one. That's a big box ticked for this club, and we wanted to play the game, and you just accept if you enter it, the semi-finals, the finals, they are going to be, if you're having a good season, they're going to be in the way. And there was just no way of dressing up tonight of it being anything else other than an inconvenience. And we had to get on with the job in hand and really pay homage to the work that goes into the county arranging this competition, and that's what we've done.
You know, as I said before the game, great occasion for us personally to be here, but we worked on a game plan that was there to try and stifle them, and on balance, I think most people would suggest that probably we should have won. So, you know, I mean, at the beginning of the year, if we thought we'd ever be here doing this, you know, you look at their team, you look at the setup here, you look at what they do, and, you know, I think most people wouldn't give us too much of a chance, but there's a real belief in the Kingstonian dressing room and around the club.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gutted. I'm gutted for the lads. You know, we had a real blip, really. At Kingstonian, promotion was the aim, and we just weren't really firing all cylinders. We went down to Margate and didn't really give a good account of ourselves. But tonight, there's been something in the air the last few weeks. There's been a real kind of bonding that's gone on. I think there's been a real togetherness. We've had 3 training sessions. I feel gutted for them. I do feel gutted for the boys. I think they'll be gutted. It's the last game of the season. They're done now. And they'll have to go away. And especially if you missed a penalty and you've got 2 months off now, it's probably hard, you know, to deal with, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, for a long time.
I think this, out of the last 6 Surrey Senior Cup finals, this was my 5th one. And so I'm well versed in this competition, and in my previous clubs it's helped us. It's helped Merstham win promotion. It's helped Merstham get to the Isthmian Premier Division playoff finals. It helped Merstham get to the first round proper of the FA Cup. And we need to create that winning mentality at Kingstonian. The only way to create a winning mentality is to win, and it is to win trophies. So, you know, it's a prestigious competition, and we thought it was important.
We won a cup in the winter once, and we went sledging on it down Mill Lane by Dorking, actually. And there's a huge shield. It's 150 years old, and we got in a lot of trouble. No, we're going to keep this one, and we haven't got a trophy cabinet, believe it or not. So we're going to keep it. We're going to keep it. I don't know where we're going to keep it. To be fair, I ain't got a clue. Do you know what? All I can think about is Saturday. I can't help it. All I can think about is fucking Saturday. Honestly, you know, like every bit about it. Like I'm just tunnel vision. I'm going to be the 12th man, the 13th man. Like tonight, I was just like, I was almost saving my mental energy for the players. Do you know what I mean? I can't. Also, that's all I can think about. I wake up in the middle of the night. I'm watching Ebbsfleet videos. Genuinely, like we've got an opportunity to have a real good day in the sun. There'll be no achievement like this if we win this game. And I know in the back of my mind, and right now in the forefront of my mind, I know that there is no bigger football achievement probably already, but to go from the very lowest rung to the very highest, 12 promotions in that time, is you know, in professional football is an achievement of ridiculous size, and we just need to find a way of managing that situation. Don't think of the final.
Thank you for watching Bunch of Amateurs. And this is our final episode of 2022, so we hope you enjoyed it. It's mad to think that just 4 days after this episode, they went into what was ultimately the greatest game that we've ever filmed. So if you've not seen the episode Our Day in the Sun, we advise you check it out next. Make sure you hit like, because that helps us, and hit subscribe because that helps you.